And we have a stark reminder tonight of why so many Syrians have become refugees. Amnesty International says Russian airstrikes are killing hundreds of civilians, and that, it says, may be a war crime. CTV's Paul Workman explains.
This is the kind of indiscriminate devastation Amnesty International is talking about. Russian warplanes high in the sky, carpet bombing a village in northwestern Syria, with no apparent regard for the civilians living below, says the human rights group.
Russia has, we believe, committed war crimes in Syria by directly attacking civilian areas, residential areas, including medical facilities.
These are not sophisticated attacks, says Amnesty, accusing Russia of firing unguided missiles and dropping thousands of cluster bombs, now banned by many nations, but not Russia or the U.S. By God, the harder they hit us, says this militant, the more determined we are to fight back. Amnesty focused on 25 airstrikes in its report, analyzed by video and phone interviews with people on the ground, but not in person.
Until now, Russia has not acknowledged a single death of a single civilian. We would like it to acknowledge what it has done and then to adhere to international humanitarian law, the wars of law, by giving the greatest protection possible to civilians.
We had a look at this report, said Russia's defense spokesman. It's nothing but cliches, fakes, and presumptions. Russia specifically denied the use of cluster bombs, saying there are no such munitions at its base in Syria. Russia has remained silent on civilian casualties, but then again, so has the United States. One watchdog group here says U.S. bombing has killed as many as 700 civilians in Iraq and Syria. The Pentagon, Sandy, puts that number at no more than half a dozen.
All right, CTV's Paul Workman. An amazing story.